What happened? Who are you fighting? Is he dying? That guy hit me. Robo Justice. They give us a cutscene for this. I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs. I wasn't expecting him to be dead. Whoa! This is interesting. 2 dead bodies. I was witness to 2 nightmares, one right after another. No, they weren't nightmares. This was a harsh reality. The true nightmare in this reality, the reality I have to face every day. But still. And Toko knocked out. Why is this happening? Okay, Togami's asleep. Don't got crap to say. Sakura, what about you? None of you got anything to say? Oh yeah, there's another hammer on the floor too. I need to click that. Dang it! Why did this happen? What is this? Number 3 or number 4? Number 4! Now this is Justice Hammer 4. It's even bigger than before. Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Taka too?
However...
But why is it Justice Hammer 4? What? Huh? What do you mean? So let's just attack with Justice Hammer 3, then... Okay, so they don't know about the other thing. So we discovered bodies at the same time. 2 for 1. Yo, for real. But this time it was Justice Hammer 4. What happened to number 3?
What?
What's the matter? Well, when you mentioned Justice Hammer 3, you just reminded me.
What?
Yep. I got some news for you. Actually, Taka's not the only one that's been killed. Hifumi's dead too.
What?
Oh?
Hey!
Hifumi's been killed? Yeah.
I see.
This is why you came to get us. So Sakura, Togami, and I rushed out the physics lab. We don't know what Kyoko is at either. Man, everyone's missing. We got some missing people. Oh, what's up, Celeste? Why you... Celeste, yeah, weren't we supposed to wait in the nurse's office? Something has come up. What happened? I heard Hifumi's dead, right?
Indeed.
Well, that's not all. It is gone. What's gone? It had disappeared. Disappeared? How did it disappear? Were you both in the room? Yo, what's happening?
What did you say?
Yeah, that sounds ridiculous. I agree.
Come on.
Are you serious?
What?
What is happening here?
Hey!
Everyone, back to the nurse's office. What, we leave now and his body's gone too? I practically leapt down the stairs, nearly losing my balance. I reached the nurse's office completely out of breath. I couldn't believe my eyes. Hifumi's body was there just a few minutes earlier. It just disappeared? Hina, say something! Me and Celeste went to the back. But we were only gone for like a minute. And then when we got back...
Indeed.
This would be the work of the culprit. They must have come and carried the body away. We're all going to die here. We're all going to die, just like those guys died.
What did you say?
I don't believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear.
Why?
If he even was really dead, well, they said the announcement that a body has been discovered. As far as we know, Taka's body was also dead. That could have been at the same time. 3 of them, Togami, Toko, and Sakura also discovered Taka's body. That could have been at the same time as well. Possibly. If it was at the same time, that'd be interesting. And if it was, that means the announcement could have been for them. As far as we know, Hifumi could be alive, which would be interesting if that's the case. Unless he really is dead.
Huh?
And they just announced at the same time. Because wouldn't they have done another announcement or something? I don't know. Yeah, 2 murders. So yeah, she doesn't know now. Taka's been killed. We found him in the equipment room.
No way!
It can't be. Taka too? It can't be. It can't be.
No!
We're all gonna die. All of us. They're gonna kill all of us. Then who might be the next target? B. Toko? Huh?
What?
I come before. She's still... They... Tell me why none of this is making sense. Why are they leaving people behind? I mean, I might forget about Toko existing too. Not We left her in the scene of the crime? We didn't have a choice. She passed out and refused to wake up. None of you could have carried her? So she's still unconscious. Wait, so you knew she was still up there and said nothing? And Togami knew, but he said nothing. That's expected of him. That annoying little insect that clings to me anywhere, wherever I go. We'd be better off without her. Dang.
Bastard!
Calm down. You forgot about her, didn't you? You have no right to blame me. I have to agree. She forgot too. But come on, this is. Everyone, stop fighting. Right now, we need to hurry back. For real. We ran back to the criminal room at full speed. When we got there. Okay, she's still good. But right now, I noticed. Taka's body's also gone. There's something very different here. It was gone. Taka's body, which should have been right here, had disappeared.
This is...
It is happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? No, it's not a hallucination. I know I saw it before, but what I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before. What's that sentence mean? It didn't just vanish into thin air. Obviously, whoever did this has hidden the body. But why would they do that? I couldn't possibly begin to imagine. Anyway, our costume suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree. We gotta hurry up and catch him before he kills all of us.
Not possible.
I don't think you have to worry about that. Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies?
Well,
When Hifumi's death cry went up, everyone here was together on the 3rd floor.
it is so.
Right after that, we split up into 2 groups. And now this time, you came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing. They are still missing. Fingers pointed at them. We don't know where they are! Kyoko has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us. You seem very adamant about defending her. Perhaps you are in love? Ooh, calling out Makoto on that? That's not it at all.
Speak for yourself!
Well, anyway, yes, I do accept Kyoko's alibi.
Let's see.
Which is the suspicious individual we're looking for can be none other than Hiro. Which further means there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that. Oh, that's right. There are a rule. You could say you kill maximum. Yeah, you kill maximum 2 people. Yeah,
That's right.
as long as that rule's in place, there will not be another 3rd murder. If they were to break that rule, let me take this off. I had Mincia. Mincia without a second thought. Mincia, grind ya, turn you into paste. By the way, did you know that fish paste can also refer to shellfish, like shrimp or crab? What? Indeed.
Let's see.
So since 2 people have been killed, there's no possibility of any more.
Perhaps.
You knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Togami? Which means you knew Toko was never in danger. Due to Togami playing games! Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies. Missing bodies. Where'd they be? Well, since I'm on the 1st floor, let me check the art room. I've been wanting to check the art room because I felt like it would be interesting if something was in here, and... Okay, these 2 are in here. Why is that door locked? Huh? The door must be locked. That doesn't sound suspicious? Yo, I'm getting heated with this game today. These characters are not thinking. Actually, let me talk to them. Let me see if they actually have something to say about the rattled door.
Damn.
Huh?
A few moments later.
What's up, Celeste?
Come on.
Why are you just standing there? We need to get... No, shut up! I'm searching! Man! Huh? You mean... Oh, wait, what? What did he say? I'm over here. He ain't making me mad, man. Then they got me so immersed in this, man. I feel like I'm here.
Indeed.
I found them. Okay, they found the bodies. This means the Taka's bodies had both been hidden in the repository.
Goodbye.
Oh. The repository? What's that? Oh. The back of the art room. The thing that was locked. Why make me search? It was clearly that was suspicious. And Makoto just walked away when he heard the rattling of the door. Oh man. I don't want to talk to Togami. Turn the doorknob. Get in there, man. It's unlocked. Now it's unlocked? Who unlocked it? Now I have to hurry. But I have no choice but to go inside. Okay, let's go inside. So I opened the door, and when I entered, I saw the two bodies had disappeared right there. The smell of blood made me gag. Why did they move the bodies, though? What I saw before my eyes was unquestioned. Oh, okay, this is going to be interesting because now we have 3 scenes of crime taking place. We have the nurse's office where we have to check out that place. Back of the physics room, we have that place, and now we have this place now. And then I heard the announcement for the second time.
A body has been discovered.
Now they're saying, okay, now
After a
interesting.
certain amount of time, which you may use how.
Okay, I get it, man. Yo, Makoto is and his height, man. Oh yeah, here we are.
The Monokuma file!
Thank you. I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen. It was really hard to resist, but it turns out I was right. Just hand it over, for real.
Punishment is waiting.
Now make sure to
for
investigate
you.
with all your mental might and prepare for the class trial.
See ya later!
See you later, man. Well then, now that we found the bodies, all that's left to do is uncover the culprit.
What the heck?
Hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know?
That's terrible.
Dead. Gone. They're never coming back. Awful. This is just awful. Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body.
Who would do this?
His lifeless form. Who would do this?
Why? Why?
Large, wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. If this were some world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. But this wasn't a movie. This ain't no movie. He's dead. Oh. What? This wasn't.
He's alive again?
This is Hifumi just don't want to die.
Where am I? Cold.
No way.
cold.
No way is he alive, man.
That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
I remember everything before I met you all.
Before I met you
I
all.
met you all.
Ooh, interesting. There's that picture with Togami, Chihiro, and the other person who died. Leon. Yeah, Leon. What was that picture about? I mentioned that in the beginning of this room. Like, something's going on here. Like, are they like being memory wiped? Do we have clones of them somewhere else? And something like, what's happening?
The light, it's reaching out to me like the tail of a comet.
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name.
Oh boy.
Yasuhiro.
Yasuhiro. Oh no. Hiro was the killer of him? Was it in this reality or was it in a previous memory? His eyes closed and they never opened again. Death for the second time. Absolute, undeniable death. So now he's actually dead. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed onto his face, there is no second miracle. Reality set in again. This isn't some stereotypical... Someone made some pizza. Stereotypical fancy words. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
Honestly.
But, yeah. You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins. No calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
You're just angry. Going out of his way in return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. He said Yasuhiro, huh?
Then perhaps...
He's mad because he's like, oh, is he the killer? That's the only person he could have been referring to.
So in other words,
And with that, the case is solved. So we're just gonna believe the words of this dying guy. I thought you wanted things to be interesting and stuff. You don't think there's anything more to it? Why were the bodies moved? You really think he moved the bodies himself? You think he's that strong to do that? Like, seriously. Assaulting people and even killing Taka and Hifumi. And they're going as far as to hide their bodies. Criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Is that what Hiro is? Exactly.
What is this?
If that's true, I can't forgive him. No way I can ever forgive him. To kill two of our friends. Anyway, it's time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although, this time it's not a life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
Yes, it does look that way. You have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. Okay, investigation time. Okay, I'm in it right here though, guys. We'll continue with our investigation next week for sure. This was insane. The sequence of events today was just astronomical. The bodies moved, people not thinking, this robo outfit person killing someone, Hiro's not around, Kyoko's not around. I gotta digest this. This has been missing for quite a while. Yeah, where's Kyoko? Are you talking about Kyoko? Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here? What is he doing here?
Monokuma appears!
Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question. What question?
Yep.
You're talking about the accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I, during the first trial? You did.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Exactly. So, are you saying nobody worked together this time either?
Hey,
Sorry, I can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. So there can only be one blackened, an accomplice that would benefit. Then I can't see why Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. Talking about. You may be right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where is she? Because she... Okay. As long as she's not connected to this case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
Indeed.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. That's quick to pointing fingers. Pretty sure Celeste is sus in this situation too. And that's that. Let's begin. Please, let's begin. Thank you. I want to look at look at stuff. This whole thing is so strange. But one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. No kidding, Makoto. After last trial, nothing's going to be as straightforward. In fact, since the first trial, nothing's as straightforward as it seems. Okay, let's investigate, because I don't know, everyone's looking sus to me. Until I know where Kyoko and Hiro are, I at least want to know where they are and see what's going on with them, because once I get their story straight, I feel like I could formulate a theory as to the murders and stuff, because definitely an accomplice thing though. The question is, who are the two? Because Hifumi's big, cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. Way to abbreviate that. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered here to the repository. Yeah, from the bottom floor to the third floor. Like, all the way from the first floor to the third. And all without anyone noticing it. How the heck? It's no good. I just don't get it. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Unless if Hifumi was involved in this somehow. He took himself out? Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which is laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. His glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But now they're not. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that and why? Ooh, what's this thing back here? It's a dolly, but it doesn't seem to have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not that hard to use. But wait. Wasn't this equipment in the equipment room when I found Taka's body? So that's how his body was probably moved over there. And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. Okay, we can check the hammer thing in a sec. Okay, Taka, he'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him?
Yeah.
And there's a trap laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body?
Yeah.
There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, though some are more like mallets. Mallets? Could the Justice Hammers have been designed using these as the model? Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Huh? What is it? After Hifumi's and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared. So me and Sakura stuck together.
But...
And we came to the repository to, look around. But when we got there, the depository was locked. Yeah, I remember that. It was locked for me too. It was locked? Makoto, you went to the door too. I controlled you. And we came here as soon as the search started. So there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it and why is it unlocked now? Exactly. Wondered the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there. But I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then...
Would you like my help? Okay. Yeah, let's look back on things.
I got bar soap, I got bar soap. What you gonna do with that bar soap? You're gonna wash your hands really good, and if you do, well, be like Robin Hood.
Looking back, things have certainly been active. 100%. We've been running up and down throughout the school. Okay, so I go back to her to follow the case. So Gami, do you think Hiro really did this? Did it? I don't know. I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearance all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And for last night, Hifumi said when he died, he said Hiro's name.
So in other words...
Then there's no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Exactly. Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he is the fool of the century, you see. That's messed up. I mean, he is kind of dumb. And is that it? That's all that bothers you about this case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why did they bother killing two people?
What?
Because the rule says if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number one priority is not getting caught. But killing two people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
I see.
Hold on, perhaps. Exactly! This dude thinking, oh no, there's no possibility for that. Thank you, Makoto. I see, so that's what that means. Is everything okay? Opened his eyes.
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Oh, because I got one over him. He didn't like that. What's with the attitude? But you do have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. Through that door that Hina said was locked before. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked inside of it. So someone was in here and locked the door. I don't see any way to lock it from the art room. The door cannot be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for missing bodies. And the door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. Yeah. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims that there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. So that's someone. Okay, first things first. Since we're up here on the top floor, let's check out stuff on the top floor. Bam, 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 bam. There's some kind of mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the full room. This reminds me about the dolly in the repository. Yup, the wheel marks. Yup, there we go. Tire marks. Could that blood have come from here? Which would mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository during the dolly. Both rooms on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. Justice Hammer 4, the weapon that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. The tarps. Huh? This tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before.
What?
And just recently too. Really, Makoto? This was the medicine cabinet, or refrigerator cabinet. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in here. For blood transfusions, I guess. It doesn't help me, though. I'm not a vampire. Fake blood? Fake blood was maybe used in a certain area? That would make sense. Justice Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body, but left the weapon behind. It's just a normal trash can. Wait, there's something inside. It's too small of a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. That's how the glasses were cleaned from the blood. It's got some sort of cartoon character on it. Anime! Ugh, but it's also covered in blood. Ugh.
Oh.
So did you find something? Yup. Yeah, there's a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth? And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe some blood. Makoto, come on, connect the dots. Who would you need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either. Either? But I think it might be important. What are you investigating, Celeste? I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. What? I'm simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body. How Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right? Correct, Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone? We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time? It would seem so. To carry someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. Anything less than impossible. Oh, perfect. Togami, I was going to look for you. So this is where you are. I've been looking for you. Oh! Likewise. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hiro's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. This is a note Hiro wrote to all of us to meet up, right? You remember well. This is the penmanship that was pretty remarkable, so I left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What? Things grow even more exciting. What is he talking about? I've repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Okay, that was kind of nice in a way. The door is unlocked. I guess I can go inside. Togami did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm going to take the plunge. So Hiro wasn't in his room. So the question is, where is he? What a room. Boxes. I think there's something in the cardboard box. Oh, it's a blueprint for something, and something's made out of it. It looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster. Oh no. Is someone framing him? Is this Robo Justice, or is it really Hiro? I don't think it's Hiro. And it's Hiro's in Hiro's room. But wait, these blueprints. Something about them bothers me. It even says Robo Justice on it, and Hifumi's the one who decided to call it that. So why would it be in Hiro's room? Oh, okay. I was looking around like, oh, is there anything more? Oh, hey, everyone popping up to me. Makoto, big news! Big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko! Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Rebel Justice showed up too! Oh, what? Is Hero wearing the costume? What? I'm pretty sure someone's setting up the homie. Okay, let's go over here. Kyoko and...
I mean...
Man, I have the worst day ever. Hero? Okay. I'm positive that is the suspicious individual that attacked me. So, Gami, what do you gotta say about this? Apparently, the ridiculous object is Hero. I'd ask Kyoko for details if I were you. What do you gotta say, Hina? We just finally made his appearance, huh? I guess Kyoko's the one that found him. What, he was hiding in this locker the whole time? I found Hero. He was jammed in the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up. You could have been a lot more gentle about it. Like, I don't know, caress my face a little or something?
What?
That's creepy. That is. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Well,
Cyber Trace? Man, that was my favorite show as a younger. There's something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind.
it's nothing.
Never mind. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, what do you mean about that? Yeah, you can't never mind. You have to speak up.
Hey,
More important, she didn't really talk about this. More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people might think she's spying for the mastermind? First of all, Hero, you need to explain to us why you've been dressed up like that. Oh no.
I mean...
Well, I mean, I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep, don't know how that happened, then I woke up, and then I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you. I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get out of it. Any help? Dude, that made me claustrophobic. Why would you make something that you can't get out of by yourself? I didn't make the stupid freaking thing.
it would seem...
This is a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy, and I don't think you can get it off on your own. We didn't really have a choice. Let's help him. It took everyone's help, but slowly you're able to get Hero out of his suit. Woohoo! Free at last. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hero? Don't bother trying that innocent. The blueprints are in your room as well.
Is that okay?
In other words, it's obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Doesn't mean that's in his room. Doesn't mean that he made it. That's. It's like saying you see a phone in someone's room. Is that your phone? Well, to assume. Well, it'd be like to assume that, but it could not be. That was a terrible example. Yeah, me too.
Could it
But you kind of know what I mean? Like, it's just like. Then it's obvious. They only put the costume on and went around attacking everyone.
That's terrible.
Was Hero. You know, everyone here has gone through 2 trials. The first one, everyone suspected me, and I proved in the end it wasn't me after everyone pointed fingers. Second trial, fingers were pointed at Togami. Then turned out, no, it wasn't Togami. The fingers pointed at Genocide Jill. Turns out it wasn't Genocide Jill. It turns out the whole time it was Mondo. So, given the case, even if it may be obvious based on some stuff that's happened, then to quickly assume that it's Hero, all of y'all need a double check. Think about it a bit more, because, come on. Shall I tie him up and gag him?
What?
Jeez.
Just the worst.
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else. Tie me up? Hold on a second. Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little too far. Thank you, Makoto, man.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves a fair treatment. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, attacking blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them. Huh? Killed who? I have no idea. I feel bad for the dude. I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around.
What are you saying?
You're the one who could wear this costume. So who else could possibly be the costume attacker? How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on yourself before you convict me. Ooh!
Okay.
Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will.
A few moments later.
Without missing a bit, Hina started putting on the robot costume. But if I'm not mistaken, this dude's 6 feet, right?
Yeah.
And Hina is 5'3".
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is?
Wait, Yeah, it'd be more loose. Yeah, they are right. Yeah, I'm over here tripping.
I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
But you're not even like...
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
You can't bend at the waist. Hold up. You can't bend at the waist. Interesting.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit
Nobody but Hiro. Anyone else who with a similar height could as well, though. In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again. Well, now you're out of excuses. No, see? It's because you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto go... Makoto is also... He's the same height as Hina! Why don't you go it? Okay. I guess my rule, I put up the pieces on the floor and try putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I could wear this. See, I told you it was impossible. You're absolutely right. It seems the costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
But...
Then there's another costume. They must have had one that looks the same, but it fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
What the heck?
Evidence? You claim there's another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? Here's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it was him.
What?
I mean, is that true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, like, tell me? Okay, what do they have to say about that in the handbook? But it's the fact that they mentioned not being able to bend. That's kind of inconvenient if you're trying to move a body in that costume. So, okay, let's see what's going on with Hiro, though. If you don't mind, don't tell me what's going on. How am I supposed to understand? I think I figured it out. Someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi. What? 2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it. I did not. Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed,
How about that?
that's it. I know who did it.
So then,
You might as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right?
I'm at least 30%
Which means Alter Ego and your Chihiro must have done it.
correct.
I see. That's unfortunate. I'm telling you, you got it all wrong.
Oh, so then.
I know. That note. No. Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door, and here's what it said. I found a hole. Maybe we can use it to escape. Monokuma can't find it, so don't tell anyone else. For now, let's meet up in the rec room at 1 a.m. The last thing I remember, I was going to the rec room. For some reason, I fell asleep.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So,
No, hold on. He could be onto something. No Synopsis did have chemicals that could do that. You need to find this note, Hiro. That's the only way you're going to clear your name, man. What? Really? Ooh. Are you going to apologize? If we prove his innocence? I told you. Someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage? A chance to escape? Someone wrote that trying to trick me. Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats around you. Dang, Hina's going off on him today. Well, after being trapped here for so long, even if it was a lie, you still gotta check, right? I agree. Okay, then show us that note. With pleasure. I have it right here on my pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it. Sure. Oh boy, man. Please, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? At least let them search for it, man. Yeah, they didn't breathe. I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. Okay. What the heck? For serious? Now then, shall we resume the investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it.
What the heck?
Why? Why would you kill them? Tell us, Hiro. No, it's like I said.
Just the worst.
Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke, and that's why. Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone please help me.
What are you saying?
Just be thankful that we haven't bound and gagged you. Man, if you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your own evidence, right? Exactly, that's the best advice you could give him. Ah, you're right. I need to look for a second suit on that note. feet don't fail me now. Yo, I'm rooting for you, Hiro. I guess I better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko or Genocide Jack to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have to have a catastrophe on her, I think. Yo, her and Sakura going into a fight? Man. Well, bye. One by one, everyone peeled away. Makoto. Okay, what's up, Kyoko? Why don't you help me with an investigation? Me? Hey. Looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later, when we have time, you need to tell me why you disappeared. No. To reject me so simply. Dang! She said no! Anyways. Anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Makoto, you push over. Thanks. Then, shall we go? Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid. But only for a moment. Feel bad about their deaths? Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka without hesitation, began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew it.
Monokuma and File was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. Okay, what do you got, Kyoko?
I see.
Makoto, I found something. You did?
Hey.
Remember the wrist watch Taka always wore on his left hand? You did? I think he did mention something like that in a previous chapter. Or maybe I'm messing up stuff in my head. Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? Whoa, relax. No, that's not it. I don't check people to see if they have watches on. Anyways, you say he had a watch?
So then.
Take a look. It's broken. You can see their hands aren't moving, right? Most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. If you notice, the hands are frozen just past 6 o'clock. Does that mean the watch was broken sometime after 6? So he was killed way before Celeste was attacking stuff. Right. But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey you, how long were you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly as okay, yeah, he didn't mention her wristwatch, yeah. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? It's bedtime for all the little boys and girls. I kind of want to see more of that side of Taka. So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning.
But wait! There's more!
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. Appears to be gripping something. You're right, there's something white in there.
Makoto.
Can you try and pry it out? Me?
Because...
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited for this kind of manual labor, right? As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice cold hand was near enough to cause my heat to stop beating. Ooh, that's ugh. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from its tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper?
Hey.
That is all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper? Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
Is that right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then...
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he's left us a few clues on his own. So, did you find anything?
Indeed.
I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper.
That's right.
Oh! Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He stuffed it in his pants. So I could only assume he'd hidden it on purpose, you see? In his pants? Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants. More like his sock or something. Not just sock. I don't know what that means. Hey. Wait, what? Yeah, what does that mean? A note. I found a hole, maybe we... Yup, this is the note. This is the note. And the handwriting is not the same as the eloquent handwriting as Hiro.
So...
That sounds very familiar. That's it, the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling us the truth. Although it's not exactly the same, is it? Well, it was exact. The time 1 a.m. The note said 1 a.m., but this one says 6 a.m. Hold on. Just because Hifumi had a note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh?
So...
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely something there. I continue with that. That torn part looks like the other part for that. There's some meaning to the part of it being ripped. Could you explain it a little more? Think carefully.
Hey.
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
So then.
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become mere scrap of paper? That's what you think. That's what you need to answer. What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? It was more. We already know it was more than a scrap of paper. It was attached to the other thing. But was it something more important? And we assume it's the same part. 2 victims this time definitely had their e-books on them, handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with the murders, how the murders are carried out. Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbook this time, right?
Is that right?
Right? If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where the handbook may play a role. Play a role? I don't understand. Kiko thinks it's important. I'd better keep it in mind. E-handbook has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Really, time already?
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life.
This dude hype as heck.
And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See
Red
you
door,
soon.
first floor? Okay, I see you, Monokuma. You over here rapping.
It would seem...
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we'd better get going. Okay.